This world needs healing. This world needs love. That is what the world needs. And that is why I speak so much on healing and loving yourself and pouring out into others, because I know that when I say you need to love yourself, I feel like I shouldn't have to elaborate on loving others as well. Because like I always say, when you love yourself, you do love others. You do love other people. It comes naturally. It's not forced, because you see yourself for who you are, and you can also see yourself in other people. But I believe you need to love yourself first. You need to love yourself first before you can love anybody. Loving yourself is loving others, because there's no hate in your heart, and you're not trying to be malicious. You're moving from a place of love because you poured that love into yourself. I can tell you firsthand that the healers of this world, the biggest mistake that we make is believing that we're just supposed to be out here healing all these other people and sending love to all these other people and not to ourselves. And a healer that goes on that journey and continues to just pour and pour and pour out into other people and not enough into themselves is only damaging themselves, which defeats the purpose of them being that healer. So yeah, love yourself, love thy neighbor, but you need to love you first. That's the first step. That has to be first. And that's my opinion. Okay? That's my opinion. Because like I said, everything else just comes with it. It just comes with it anyway. It's automatic. And I don't feel like anyone is exempt from that. There are people who come across my channel who have all different types of beliefs. Some of the people that come across my channel do not even believe in God. It's not my place to pass judgment on those people. And I don't believe that someone who does not have a relationship with God deserves to be treated terribly or does not deserve love and healing. I believe everyone deserves love and healing. And I'm not going to use my platform to pin one group or one belief against the other. I'm not going to do that. Because we very well know there are people in this world who say they are children of God and have done some pretty evil things. So I can't just say because this person has a certain belief that they are above somebody who may not know God, because that person may get the opportunity to know God later. And at the very least, they deserve love and healing. That doesn't mean they're a bad or terrible person, and I have no right to pass judgment on them, and I will never use my platform to do that. We gonna talk shit on this channel, okay? Don't ever think it's just all love and light over here, because it's not. We're gonna talk shit, but it's gonna be from a place of love. We speak on the opposition, and we speak on people who are of the darkness and do vile, malicious things. Okay, that is different. But there's people in this world who don't have the same beliefs as you, but they are still good people. They still deserve love, and they still deserve healing. I don't believe anybody is exempt from that. And I feel like God is love. That's the message that the Holy Spirit taught when he walked this earth, right? Love. Spreading love. And to many people as possible. There's so many people out here who believe so many different things, but I don't mind sitting down having a conversation with you, because at the end of the day, I love you. And I love you because I love me. And I'm never going to look at somebody who is a good person, is genuine. They don't mess with dark stuff. And I'm not going to look at them and think they're less than me or they don't deserve anything because their beliefs are different from mine. I'm not going to do that, because I think that is the complete opposite of what the true Most High God wanted to show and to teach this world. That does not make sense to me in my mind. And if I can make it my mission, I want to bring these different groups together and understand that the common goal should be love. Love and healing for ourselves first, so that we can automatically put that love back into the world. There's so many people here who are they're unhealed right now. They're so unhealed. They are so lost. I made my post about saying that someone needs a hug. I actually felt that, and it made me sad. And to see all those comments of people saying that they don't know when the last time they've had a hug and they need a hug, that made me feel so bad, because it's like something as simple as a hug has the potential to save someone's life. That love and comfort, that's what people need. They need that love and comfort. It doesn't matter what your background is. Even people who are of the darkness, they can be saved with love. If you ask me, people need that. And I just want people to don't be so hardcore and judgmental because you believe that you are doing some service or some act of good, and you're doing the opposite. You're doing the opposite. And we're not perfect. We all are gonna fall short sometimes. Like I said, I talk my shit, okay? But who I am is who God made me to be. And I know that the true message here, and I just believe that message is number one, is love. That is the number one message. I saw a video and they were talking about how it was children in a school and they did some type of experiment, and one school of children got the best of everything, the best education, the best food, but they were completely neglected. They did not talk to those kids. They didn't hug those kids. They didn't support those kids. They didn't do any type of good physical touch with those kids or a good conversation. And those kids were, I think they said they were malnourished, or they performed worse at school. Then they took a school where they did not have the best books, they did not have the best food, but they were surrounded and covered with love and support by the faculty, and they performed better, and they passed their nutritionist test or something like that. Just even that, you can take someone who was born into poverty, especially the youth, especially these kids who need love the most, and you can love them, give them that genuine love and support, because that's what these kids want. And they're going to have a better life than someone who grew up with riches and money and whatever it is they were given, who was not given that love. Just like that post I had posted the other day. I don't know who made the post. I screenshot it. Money is not favor. That's not favor. That's not going to save you. That's not gonna fulfill you completely. There are people in this world who have hit the lottery and unalive themselves because they weren't happy, they weren't healed. Money is great. I'm not saying money cannot give you happiness. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it cannot truly fulfill you. Truly fulfill you. That is not all you need. When you can truly have both, if you work towards it, you can have both. But don't leave love out of the equation. Don't ever think because you have accumulated all these riches that's going to satisfy you. Because guess what? When you go, it's not even going with you. And it's not going to save your soul. It's not going to save your spirit. What's going to save your soul is love. That's what's going to save your soul. That's what the world needs. Everybody needs it. No one is exempt from it. Who you choose to put that love into is on you. Just make sure, at the very least, you are giving that love to you first.